I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to your YouTube channel. It is where your request and our solutions meet, a platform where you continuously learn, keep sharing, and keep learning. In this video, we'll discuss a linear sequence, understand many terms in it, and also apply the formula to find the linear sequence. The question here is a linear sequence starts with A and has common difference of D. General formula for the nth term Tn is given by Tn equals to A plus n minus 1 times D. Question number 1a is apply the formula to find first four terms of a linear sequence which starts with 3 and increased by 4 each time. B. Find the term number with the value of 51 in this sequence. Explain if 400 will be in this sequence or not. Now, with the help of this example, we are going to understand a lot about sequences. So, let's try to read the question once again and see what we are trying to say. A linear sequence starts with A. So, let's start a sequence with A. Sequence is list of terms which follow a particular order. So the order is kind of like this. It starts with A and has a common difference of D. It means add D each time, right? So first term is A, the second will be A plus D. Now A plus D minus A, which is the common difference, will always be D, right? If I add another difference D to it, it'll be A plus 2D. Then be A plus 3D. Makes sense. So now you see the difference between any two terms in this sequence is D only. So that is how we use the word this difference and we actually add it up to get the next term. So that is how the sequence continues. So what you notice here is that these are your terms. This is your first term. This is your second term. That is your third term, fourth term, and so on. In every term, the number of D's are 1 less than the term number. Fourth term has 3 D's, 1 less. Third term has 2 D's, 1 less. So the nth term will have how many? To A, we are going to add the differences. How many times? That is the whole concept. So n minus 1 times. You get the idea. So that is how we get our formula. Very easy to understand how we get the formula. And now from here, we need to understand how do we use this formula, right? Effectively. So you understand now here we have listed first, second, third, and fourth term, and also the nth term. Now the question says apply the formula to find first four terms of a linear sequence which start with 3. Means A is 3 for us, right? It really means A equals to 3. And increases by 4 each time means D is 4 plus 4. Add 4 each time. So in this formula, Tn equals to A plus n minus 1 into D, we got our values for A and D, and now we can find first, second, third, fourth terms by putting n as 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear? You can actually now pause the video, answer the question, then look into my solution. That'll be very beneficial. So let's take up the solution of part A. So what we just understood that in the given situation, we need to find four terms. First term is A, which is 3, and it is increases by D, which is 4 each time. The formula given to us is Tn equals to A plus n minus 1 times D. Now, if n equals to 1, we will write this as t1. So now we know 1 is for n, a is 3 plus 1 minus 1 times d, which is 4. So let's simplify this. We get 3 plus 0 times 4, right? Which is only 3, right? Anytime 0 times 4 is 0. Second term. So again, a is same value of 3, but n is 2 this time. So 2 minus 1 times 4. So we have 3 plus 2 minus 1 is 1 times 4. So 4 plus 3 is 7. T3. 3 plus 3 minus 1 times 4, which is 3 plus 2 times 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. So you see here also that we are adding by 4, correct? Next term expected is what? 15. And let's calculate and really check it. So T4 is equal to 3 plus 4 minus 1 times 4, which is 3 plus 3 times 4. So 12 plus 3 is 15. You see that. So we can continue like this and generate the whole sequence. At present, we have 4 terms with us, and these 4 terms are clearly 3, 7, 11, and 15, right? It will continue, but these are the first 4 terms, right? Great. So now let's look into the other parts. Part B is find the term number with the value of 51. So since we know A is 3 for us, so I'll rewrite the formula as 3 plus n minus 1 into 4, right? Now in this sequence, find the term number. So we have to find n, right? So we have to find n when the term number, when the term is 51, right? So this is the term value. Value at that position is 51. And what is that position number? This is what we need to figure out. So let's substitute what is given to us. We are given the value of the term, which is 51, and the formula, which is, and we need to find, right, times 4. So now we need to do the reverse calculation. What should be the steps? First, you take away 3, divide by 4, and add 1, right? So let's do these steps. So follow the steps carefully. 51 minus 3 equals to n minus 1 times 4, right? Then you divide by 4. So 51 minus 3 divided by 4 equals to n minus 1. So from here, you get the value of n. So n is equal to, add 1 to it, right? So 51 minus 3 divided by 4 plus 1. You get the whole idea. Now, it was an easy calculation. I could have done 51 minus 3, which is 48, divided by 4, which is 12 plus 1, 13, right? Purposely did not do it to show you these steps, how the reverse thing is working, right? So, well, we now know the value of n, which is 51 minus 3 is 48 over 4 plus 1, right? So n is equal to 48 divided by 4 is 12 plus 1, which is 30. So the term number in this particular case is 13th term, right? So let me write down here 13th term. Correct? Now, how does that help you? It helps you to visualize how do we do the reverse calculation, right? So first thing, we have to isolate n. So take away 3, divide by 4, right? And then add 1, right? So that is the process which you do and you get your answer, right? Let's do part C. And before this, let me write down this strategy, right? So how did we isolate n? Let's try to write down the steps. So Tn equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. So first we did Tn minus a, right? So we have n minus 1 into d. And then we did Tn minus a divided by d to get n minus 1. And finally, we got the value of n as dn minus a divided by d plus 1. You see that? So we change the subject. We change the subject. N now is the term value minus a divided by common difference plus 1. Right? Let's move on and take the next part, which is explain if 400 will be in this sequence or not. Right? So, so that's very interesting. So we say, will Tn be 400? That is the question. So basically, we know in this case, the formula basically is Tn equals to 3 because A is 3 for us, n minus 1 into D. D is given to us as 4. So we can do the reverse calculation. And when you get a result n equals to, you should get n as an integer. And that too positive. It's a number which is 1, 2, 3, 4 like this, right? Positive number. Integer with no decimal value, right? Each position has a fixed number, natural number. So that's what it is. If you want 400 to be in this sequence, so to isolate, since our formula is Tn equals to 3 plus n minus 1 into 4, what are we going to do? Reverse calculation means we know this is 400, right? We want this to be 400. And we want to find the value of n. So we'll do 400 minus 3 divided by 4, right? So we'll do 400 minus 3 divided by 4. That should be n minus 1. Now, is this an integer? This is what we need to figure out. Now, as soon as you divide the number, you do not get an integer, right? So 400 minus 3 over 4 is a decimal value. You see that? 397 by 4 is not an integer. Therefore, we can say that 400 is not in the sequence. You see, it does not follow that rule. You know, any number here, when you subtract 3, after that, it should be a multiple of 4. After 400 is a multiple of 4. Subtracting 3 is 1 less than the multiple of 4. You get the whole idea. So, 400 is not a part of the sequence. So that is how, with reverse calculation, we can easily figure out whether it is a term number, whether it is a term in the sequence or not. If it is a term, we could have got the term number as an integer, right? So I hope that concept is absolutely clear. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. Follow the playlist to learn more. And feel free to write your comments and share your views. Thanks a lot for watching. All the best.